Hi everyone, welcome to another quick video tip to help you with your wedding planning. And today I want to chat about booking some suppliers and having a look at what's involved in their contracts. So 2020 has been a bit of a funny year with loads of cancellations and rearrangements and lots of sort of things not going as smoothly as what they have done traditionally in other years. And hopefully in the future it'll all get back to normal. So a lot of people have found that as things change, their contracts have got certain clauses in which they didn't realise, and some people don't think they can get the deposits back or this kind of stuff, and then insurances haven't been working. Anyway, it's been a bit of a chaos nightmare for some couples. So you really don't want to end up in that trap in the future. Hopefully won't get another pandemic, but yeah, what goes into a contract for your supplier and what should you do? And I did a whole video on this, so please check that out on sort of legal aspects, and I'm going to briefly touch on some of this. But the main tip today is to make sure you actually do read your contract and understand what you're agreeing to. Over the time, my contract has kind of changed, and it's based on what current couples want and how they want to organise their bookings, and I've done it just so my booking system works really smoothly and easy for everybody. One of the things that I do is I've got an online booking form, and then that's got all my terms and conditions. So usually if I meet a couple beforehand, I'll chat with them through, and then I'll send them the booking form and they can read that in detail. And I've honed it down over the years, and I find that couples like to have everything sorted out beforehand. Again, that's just kind of agreement when they want to do payment, if they're doing it on a budget system or they're sort of working in with their schedule. But other suppliers are going to be different, everybody's going to be different, and bottom line is, yeah, do read their contract, because there will be some stuff in there, and in particularly stuff like deposits, that deposits should be fully refundable, less any costs that are involved. If something does go wrong, and say a supplier has spent a certain amount on costs beforehand, then they are entitled to keep that, but they're not entitled to keep the whole deposit. And also payment terms in advance. I've based mine on sort of what's standard within the industry. So for example, I've got cancellation clauses in mine, so if it's really close to the event, I would be entitled to charge a cancellation fee. And the bottom line is, over all this legally, it has to be reasonable. So whatever is in your contracts, always make sure that it's reasonable, because there's certain things that can go into contracts and they might not be enforceable. So don't just assume because it's in a contract you have to abide by it if something does go wrong. And that is down to the sort of clause in the law of being reasonable. As I said, I went through this in much more detail, but it gives you something to think about. Make sure you're not just signing the dotted line and going, yeah, that's cool, and then you might get in trouble later down the line if something does need to be rearranged. But in my whole time, there hasn't been an awful lot rearranged, and it usually goes really nice and smoothly. So this is just a quick tip. Hope that one helped you. If it has, please give this video a like. Don't forget to subscribe for me, and check out my other videos in the series all the way through from the beginning of December up until Christmas Day. So 25 tips for you to help you with your wedding planning. So thanks for watching, and I will see you very, very soon. Thank you very much, and goodbye.